Understanding the relationship between chords and scale. This is a major scale. For example, G major. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. So of course, you need to play along the whole bass neck. The scale is the source for building a bass line. You can hear the scale in the melody of the song. You can make a melody. And the chords also come from the scale. Every chord I've played here is made with the G major notes. But how to get chords from the scale? I'll try to help you. To understand this fast, write the scale vertically. This helps you build a chord from each note. A chord is a group of at least 3 notes. For example, if I play one note at a time, just like that, that's called an arpeggio. But in this video, I'll call everything chords to keep it simple. Now let's build chords using thirds. Start with G. To build a triad, stack thirds. The third of G is B. So you skip A, right? The second note of the scale. The third of B is D. So you skip C. Right? Now you have G, B, and D, which is a G major because the G is the root, B is major third, and D is the perfect fifth. Now repeat with the next note of the scale, which is A. So let's stack thirds again. A, C, and E, right? And you can play wherever you want. You can play like that or just like that. Okay? I'll try to keep the shape of the scale for now. First arpeggio, G major. Second arpeggio, A minor. So there's an important thing here. A major scale can give you minor chords too. It depends on the notes of the scale. But every second degree of the scale has a minor chord when we're talking about a major scale. Next, B, the third degree. We have B and D because you need to skip C, right? For now. And also we have F sharp. B, D, F sharp. So B root, minor third, D, perfect 5, F sharp. You have a B minor arpeggio. So let's check it out what we have for now. G major, A minor, and B minor. Now we have C, the fourth degree. C, skip D, his third is E, right? Which is a major third. And the third of E is G. So now you have C, E, and G. C, the root of the fourth degree. E, major third. G, perfect fifth. You have a major chord. Or now I'm gonna play a arpeggio and a chord. The 3 notes together. Separate notes. The notes together. I can also play along the neck, right? Now you have D. D, F sharp, and A. You also have a major arpeggio here. D major at the 5th degree, right? So there's an important thing here. When it comes to a major scale, you will always find major chords at the 1st, 4th, and 5th degrees. That's why you will find a lot of songs with those 3 chords: G major, C major, D major. There's an important sequence here, right? 1, 4, and 5. Just like. Then you have in the 6th level of the scale, 6th degree, E, G, and B, which is an E minor chord. We're using triads for now, but later we can add more notes in every arpeggio, doing 4 notes arpeggio. For example, we can also add the octave, playing 5 notes. Now the last one, from F sharp, you skip G, you play A, F sharp, A, skip the B, you play C now. It is a diminished chord because it has a flat 5. Now you have the 7 chords of the major scale. The first chord, D major, A minor, B minor, C major, D major, E minor, F sharp diminished. And now you get the octave. You can also play horizontally, starting by the 4th string with E string. Very good exercise. Remember this: the first arpeggio is major, 4 and 5 2. The second are minor, as well as the 3rd and the 6th, right? At this point, A minor, B minor, E minor. So you can also play songs with just these 3 chords. For example, A minor, B minor, Did you see? I made a song just right now playing A minor, D major, B minor, E minor, right? And of course, don't forget the 7, which is a diminished chord. So now you have some common progressions. You can make any progression you want, but there are some common progressions. For example, 1, 4, and 5. So you can also play 1, 5, and 4. Again, 5. Right? You can also play 1, 5, 6, and 4, which is the progression we're gonna use now. So you have G major, D major, E minor, and C major. Right? Let's play an example in G using this progression 1, 5, 6, 4. Just the roots. Now let's connect the chords instead of only playing the root. Use the notes to move to the next chord. From G to D, I used B and C, right? From G to E minor, I used G, F sharp, okay? G major. To D major, I used B, C, G, F sharp to E minor. From E minor to C, I used D and B. And from C to G major, C major, the last chord of the progression, to G major, I use a pentatonic fill. D, hammer on to E, G, again E, and now you're playing a real bass line, right? This is called diatonic approach. Diatonic approach, right? Let me play without talking. You can also use chromatic notes, but be careful because they can sound tense. To finish, practice all 7 triads with the backing track. First, playing vertically. Okay, and after this you can play just like that. You can also see the tabs, right? If you need any help. Okay, and that's it. If you like it, please subscribe my channel and follow me on social media, Leo Bass Tips.